I'm going to add my shading. And I believe I'm going to use a, instead of a pencil, a graphite pencil, I'm going to use a Prismacolor color pencil. So I'm going to sharpen it up. This is cool gray, and this will allow me to add some color and then blend it with my odorless paint thinner. So to start out, just where do you start? You know, you think, oh, I'm going to do the stem on my Vertigo. It's just going to give it one more dimension. And one thing about this is it doesn't smear. So if I decide I just want to do that, just that stem, and I can rub my hand over it, it's not going to smear it. I can do it as dark or as light as I like, and it's not going to smear it into the rest of the piece. And I think I'm going to do around my floors that I put in here, just kind of the bottom part. And I'll come back and blend that in when, or blend it out, and I can put a little graphite in my paste, not graphite, excuse me, with my color pencil, my cool gray. So I'm going to jump around and add this in different, you know, when I think, oh, I want to do this one, I'm going to add it there. I like to add right along these ridges. And I can take my odorless paint thinner. Okay, I got my odorless paint thinner, and again I'm going to just moisten my shading stump, my little paper shading stump, and I'm just going to blend what I put down here. I'll come in so you can see what it's doing as it's just softening that wax in the pencil and causing it to blend the pigment out. So I wanted that to be just. Now I'm going to blend here. Just pull that pigment out into paste. And then in floors, add a little bit more because I want to blend it. I don't want to see that little line of pencil, and I want it to blend up in there. Wasn't showing you where I was going. I didn't realize I was scanned in on it. So I'm just blending that on floors so that's all blended in and paste. Remember I put some up here. I'm going to give those a little highlight. And down here. And to just look around, see where did I put that pencil. And you can see you don't have to re-dip all the time. You can, it will be loaded up on that shading, I mean on that, yeah, the shading stump, and you can smear it out and it will give you. Now I really think I need to give my Noel something, some color, and so or shading, and I'm trying to decide what do I want to do on the Noel. But I think I'm going to give it, because it's not like, I'm going to bring back in my old one that I did in 2014, and I just put graphite around the Noel, but you can see this one has the outline. It's really dark, and so that's not going to, I don't know if that's going to work or not, but let me give it just a little try here. I'm going to put just a little chalk, and now I'm just going to give it, a pencil. Keep saying the wrong. And I believe that's the look I want. It's softening that black line in a sense because I've put gray by it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my pencil along here. Just right along that edge of that black line. I'm afraid this tutorial is getting a little long on the 6th one, so you'll have to forgive me, but just watch it anyway. That's kind of brazen of me to say. Sometimes I don't like to watch really long ones. But the one thing about YouTube, if you don't like to watch it all at once, you can pause it, go do what you need to do, come back. Maybe it won't be that long, I don't know. But you can see how I'm going to come in so you can see what's happening. You can see my pencil line, and you can see that I'm able to really blend it out into the letter. So I don't want any little white. So I put my shading stump, kind of lay it on its side, because that kind of, the odorless paint thinner makes the end of that kind of soft because it's just paper. So if we lay it on its side, we still can really get what we need out of it. It won't collapse on us. Then when we let it dry, we can clean it off. But you can see how I'm getting just a great little look. Sorry, again, I forget So now I really like how that changed the N, so it kind of stands out. You can look at the O, E, and L. They aren't as dramatic as that N is on there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the O, E, and L and see where I stand on it. Okay, I added more pencil on here, and now I'm going to blend this. And I think it's just kind of fun to watch, so it will speed up. And I'm just getting my shading stump dipped in my odorless paint thinner. And I'm just love the dimensions it's putting on the Noel. How it's making that just jump off the page. Okay, I really love how that turned out. And as I was doing that, I thought I needed to put a little bit right up the center of Featherfall. And then blend it out. Just smudge it really. I just want a little depth there. And I'm sure that you can do the same thing with lead pencil, But I just find that the color pencil and shading it with the odorless paint thinner, blending it, is just so much fun. Thanks for watching this series, and thanks for being, I'm going to put out a new term I just learned today that I think everyone that is supporting me through my deal with breast cancer, I'm going to call you my boo crew. And I thought I could do this without crying, but I appreciate all the support, the texts, the emails, the comments on my page. It means so much to me, and that support in my life I'm gonna treasure always. And thanks for watching, and if this is your first time to watch one of my videos, thanks. And you might have to look back just to see what's going on. Thanks again, and have a great holiday.